finally got this in hand. So pumped to finally picked up this figure, much needed in the collection. The Marvel Legends War Journal Bushwhacker. I'm just kidding. He's a weird looking son of a... Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures. Today, bringing you another action figure review, taking a closer look at the Marvel Legends, the Punisher War Journal 2-pack. I'm a little bit late to the game on this. I was not going to buy it. Then I just heard a lot of good things about this Punisher. I've passed on most Punishers. The only one I really own that I can think of in my collection is pretty much the Walgreens exclusive from forever ago. So I decided to pick this thing up when I saw it was in stock over at Hasbro Pulse. Paid the price to get it, paid the shipping, and then within like 48 hours, it was back on Amazon. Ding dong, I could have paid and just got the free shipping, but you know, what are you going to do? I really wanted it, so I grabbed it, because you never know when these things will stay in stock. So pumped to have this thing. If you haven't watched these videos before, what I'll do is take a close look at the box. Figures here in this great window display. So happy that Hasbro bought this back here to Marvel Legends for display purposes. We'll take a close look at the accessories, the aesthetics of the figures, and basically how they move around. And then do my favorite thing in all these videos is to actually compare them to other Marvel Legends and other action figure lines. So up front, just letting you know, we're only taking a look at the Punisher in this video. I'm trying to keep this thing short, and there's a lot of accessories with the Punisher to get through, and the figure, obviously, himself. Bushwhacker, I might talk about over on Instagram at Disavowed_12. As far as the box goes, you get the Punisher War Journal right there going on. I was not reading Punisher War Journal at any point in time, so I do not really recall this storyline. Bottom's all that legal crap we don't really care about. This side, we do get a Punisher logo. Not much else going on that side right there. And then over on this side, we do get another artistic rendering right there of Bushwhacker and the Punisher. And then the back, we do get the War Journal comic book cover going on right there, number 35. And the write-up, if you want to read that, take a second right there and pause it. Take a chance to read it right there. But excited to have this thing, and very excited to have another Frank Castle in the collection. Let's get him out of the packaging with all of his accessories. And holy crap, this is a lot of accessories. I honestly didn't even really realize when I ordered this how many accessories do come with this Frank Castle Punisher. He is just loaded up with guns and extra hands and explosions, extra head sculpts, a freaking grenade. This thing is legit. There's a lot in here. I want to say with shipping over there on Hasbro Pulse, this got to me shipped around like $66, $67, something like that. So you're getting two figures and a lot of accessories. You take the shipping out of the equation. I don't think it's that bad of a deal to get all of this stuff with him. This is basically, to me, like almost like a deluxe Punisher, considering how much stuff you are getting with him right here. And then the Bushwhacker and his accessories as well. So as far as having any buyer's remorse, not so much, besides the fact, had I waited another maybe 2 days or whatever, I could have gotten for free shipping over on Amazon, saved a couple of bucks right there. But this guy looks really fantastic, tons of accessories. Let's take a really close look at those accessories, see what they are. Again, I'm not a gun guy. I'm not going to know all the specific names. You can let me know in the comments if you are. Then we'll take a close look at the figure itself and then how he moves, and we'll do some comparisons. So going through all the weapons to start, here is some sort of like rifle gun going on. Again, couldn't tell you exactly what it is. No, that's not removable. Yes, it's kind of gummy. That kind of isn't the best thing ever. There's a little bit of paint on this thing as well, so it's not just a black piece of gummy plastic, but it's all right. You know, it's got the scope on top. It does what it needs to do, I suppose. Let me know what it's called. I don't know. Then this one right here, this is a little bit better. This is not as gummy of a plastic right here. I think this is more of kind of like a machine gun looking sort of thing, or like an Uzi. Again, not a gun guy. I'll stop saying it because I said it multiple times. You know that by now. But it's almost sort of a Snake Eyes kind of gun to me. This is more of a gray, I think, rather than a black. It does match. I guess they're all actually both looking like they're gray. This here, same thing as well. I feel like this is very close, as I mentioned in the previous guns we've seen come with Snake Eyes in the G.I. Joe Classified line. A little bit gummy here at the bottom for that part right there. We do get the handgun going on, or the pistol right there. We get some paint going on there. On the handle, or I guess it's the stock again, you know, I'm going to say. So it is what it is, but cool getting all these weapons. Then we do also get a freaking pretty sweet looking, I guess it's a hand grenade right here. I don't recall getting this before, so let me know if this came with any figures in Marvel Legends in the past. Then we get this pretty cool explosion effect. We had a lot of explosion effects going on the last couple of years. This one seems to have, is it bullets or shards coming off of it right there? That's a new touch to me. Until you get an explosion effect, it's great because you can use it across different lines, especially military lines. I don't collect a whole lot of anymore. Not a huge classified collector or military collector at this point. Just kind of here and there. Then we get some alternate hands. We kind of get the like go for it pointing hand going on right there. We do also get another hand right there. I can't quite reach them. This is another one of the, looks like a kind of a gun trigger hand figure, gun finger hand going on for that hand right there. We do get 2 punching hands as well. So Punisher known for throwing punches, known for shooting guns. That's what Punisher does. He does Punisher things. And then we do also get the alternate head sculpt right here. It's a screaming head sculpt. Looks pretty good. Liking the shadow going on right there on the chin. The beard, kind of somewhat shaved. Hair looking good on this as well. Eyes, mouth, tongue, teeth looking good there in the mouth as well. Overall, cool head sculpt right there. And then for a closer look at the Punisher head sculpt that came default on the actual character, more of a serious looking character head sculpt right there. More of a kind of like that grimace looking deal right there. Again, still have some of that 5 o'clock shadow going on the face, down on the chin. We do get the white, classic looking right there Punisher headband going on as well as on the back. But yeah, this guy's looking pretty cool. Let's look at him up close and personal. So as far as the aesthetics of this guy, I do like kind of like shotgun shells going across right here. Again, I don't think any of those guns are shotguns. I know that because I watched other reviews. I'll be honest. When I'm going to review a figure, I try not to watch other reviews just because I don't want to say too much of what other people had said in their reviews. However, I guess we didn't get a shotgun, but those look pretty cool going across. I like the harness going on right here across the top. There is some texture going on here on the straps, which is great. Looking at the back, again, harness looking good right there across the top. Here we have all the different buckles, different pockets going on right there, pouches, different things to keep all that weaponry in. We get the side holster going on right there. It's just overall, the figure looks good in this black, kind of like matte looking. It's not very shiny. I like the kind of matte look to it. Punisher logo looks good. We do, again, get this kind of pliable belt piece going on right here. This does stay out of the way once we'll articulate them later on. But the Punisher logo itself, looking good right there. Oh, it looks great. They painted it underneath. Again, flipping that up to kind of complete the logo looks great too. I mentioned the face sculpt already. The head sculpt looking pretty cool right there with that headband going all the way around. Back of the figure, not a whole lot as I talked about. We talked about the pouches already. The muscular on this looks pretty good. Again, looking pretty cut up as a Punisher right here. As far as the legs go, some folds working our way down. Very clean looking to me. Peg holes, bottom of the feet, obviously. That nonsense right there. But yeah, this guy's looking good to me. There's not a whole lot to say. It's a black and white figure. I always call it my black and white shelf with my old Walgreens Punisher, which will bust out for comparison purposes in a little while. But he's looking really freaking cool. I am pumped to have this thing. I'm not upset that I paid the extra couple bucks to get him right away. Will it be on clearance down the road? Probably. Who knows? But I'm digging it right now. In terms of articulation, the head will go all the way around in a circle. It will go down about that far. It will go back very far, actually. Looking straight up in the air right there. Unfortunately, there's no pivot. You're not going to get really any next to no pivot at all with this head, which I always love some action there to kind of give the WTF look, right? As far as the shoulder goes, we'll go all the way around. It will come up about that far to 90. It is on that really great butterfly, so you will get almost some across the action, middle action going on right there across the center line. This will get a little bit in the way of that. As far as how far back, very far back. I mean, look at this. That is a really far back reach for a butterfly joint on a Marvel Legends. That's really smooth, works out really well. We do the upper bicep cut going on right there. Double jointed, pinless elbow right there. The hand will rotate all the way around. The gun trigger hands are actually on a vertical up and down hinge to go up and down so you can hold your weapons and hold your guns. As far as the legs are concerned, we have an upper thigh cut going on right there. Double jointed, pinless knee, as you can see right there. There is a great boot cut going on. Foot will go down about that far. Foot will go up about that far. It is on a rocker. It'll kick forward about that far. Again, you're going to have some of the apparatus here get in the way of the straps. Not very far back, if at all. Splits for the Punisher. Frank Castle, not exactly a ballerina, but he can do some splits going on right there. The real cool part about this, though, is going to be this upper diaphragm. You get a lot out of this diaphragm. So how far back, you might be wondering? It's going to go about this far back for Frank, about this far forward for Punisher. You can bend the chin and bury the chin at the chest, look down about that far. But really, to me, it's just this great articulation here left to right. So you can do a lot with this for your action figure photography poses and things like that. So that came out really great. I'm pretty happy with that. But overall, articulation isn't anything absolutely crazy or mind-blowing. I think the shoulders are great. I think the diaphragm's great. And really, this is the best Punisher we've had so far as articulation goes, as far as I'm concerned. Here is our alternate yelling head, which again came out looking pretty great, like I showed you earlier. Looks pretty good on the body. I did grab my Walgreens Punisher if you want to see a head swap there. So let's see if we can pop this head off right there. Let's put Frank down for a moment over here and grab our Walgreens figure. I haven't really messed with this in a long time. Here are the pegs if you wanted to see what those look like underneath. All black peg here, and then we have the skin color here. And then for the head swap, that went on pretty easily, so you can get that on there. So you get a different look, clean shaven look right there going on from the Walgreens exclusive. Hair obviously a little bit different as well. Different headband coming off to the side, kind of wind blown. So that looks okay too. I think that came out looking pretty good. And then if you wanted to pop one of these other heads on the Walgreens body, let's try the yelling head on this one. Let's see how that comes out. There we go. That pops on there. And again, I think that looks pretty good. These need pretty much the same size. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get our Punishers with the different heads, of course. So we have the head swap going on right there for our comparison with the two Franks. And this Frank, if we get him standing straight up with that torso, does seem, I was going to say he seemed taller, but honestly, they are pretty much the same size. He might have a little bit of height on him right here, but I think the head swaps are going to look fine. They look good on either figure. Also, I'm pretty sure we'll get this released on a lot of different paint jobs. I would think almost positively we're going to get this with the look over here at the white boots and the white gloves and everything else going on. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? How many times will we get this thing released with different paint jobs? I'm sure it'll be quite a few to get some bang for their buck. And another comparison I want to make sure to do was Ghost Rider Wolverine Punisher, the Hearts of Darkness. Love this comic back in the day. Also, the cool thing about it is we do have our Blackheart as the main antagonist of this book. So if you haven't read that, check it out. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. However, you do have your Wolverine and your Ghost Rider compared here with the Punisher. This is the older Ghost Rider that came with the bike from multiple years ago. I remember getting into Toys R Us. It was a great experience. So that's not the updated one that came on the carded figure. It's a card. It's also not the one that came obviously on that new bike. These look pretty great together. Getting a new brown suit Wolverine pretty soon for Secret Wars will be pretty cool. So I'll get all three of these basically being new. Here is our new Punisher Warzone as compared to some other street-level heroes or heroes you might have been seen within the comics, being our Matt Murdock Daredevil from the Man with That Fear 3-pack, the Amazon exclusive. We have the Luke Cage from the Luke Cage and the Iron Fist 2-pack, and we also have the Blade from the Mindless one wave from 2 years ago. These look great together. A couple more Marvel Legends comparisons. Here is our Punisher Marvel Legends Warzone 2-pack figure being compared to our retro-carded black suit Spider-Man and also our Moon Knight from the Spider-Man Homecoming wave from what feels like many, many years ago now. I always enjoy the black and white motif on the shelf with figures that are wearing uniforms like this, so he might be spending some time down there with the Walgreens one. And after a quick movement here of the camera backward to allow for size, here is the Kingpin Build-A-Figure as well as the Marvel Legends Hand Ninja, which if you watch my toy hunts and you watch my videos, you know I have quite a few in my collection of those hand ninjas. But I'm pretty sure Frank has gone up against these two before. And for two female Marvel Legends comparisons, here is the Punisher standing with the Warbird / Ms. Marvel recent Marvel Legends release and the retro-carded Elektra Daredevil from last year. Here he is standing with the Valaverse Action Force Trigger figure and the Mezco Toys John Constantine figure. And once again, backing up to fit him on the screen, here is the DC Multiverse Big Bad Mother Fragger McFarlane Toys Lobo as compared to the 6-inch Marvel Legends Punisher from the Warzone 2-pack. And last, and as everybody loves to say, certainly not least, here is the new Marvel Legends Punisher Warzone action figure as compared to the AEW Jazzwares Unrivaled Orange Cassidy. And I'm pretty sure due to that butterfly joint in the shoulder, Orange is about to have his jaw knocked off. Final thoughts on this new Marvel Legends Punisher from the 2-pack. I think it's pretty awesome. To me, this is right now the definitive Punisher. I like that we did get one of the head sculpts with the headband on there. I like that we got the screaming head as an alternate head. The weapons are half decent for what they are. The explosion effect was a nice pack-in. Good amount of hands for this guy. Gun trigger hands. Articulation's great. I'm loving that diaphragm going on right there. The butterfly joints are awesome on this. I really can't imagine too much of a better articulated Punisher at this point. I am pretty sure we'll probably get this repainted with the white boots and the white gloves and all that good stuff down the road. Got to get bang for the buck on the Bucks, but I'm happy to have this thing. As far as the Bushwhacker, he's okay. This was kind of the star of the show, obviously. He's what I wanted on my shelf, and again, it's been so long since I got a new Marvel Legends Punisher in my collection. I've been passed on multiple other ones since the Walgreens release. I wanted to get this, and the fear of missing out did kick in, but there's no buyer's remorse. I could have saved a couple bucks if I waited till it went back on stock on Amazon, which as of me last checking before I posted this video, it was still in stock over at Amazon. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously on the march to 7,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify you and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey, everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try remember the 3 Ps of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.